Okay, this is how USA men are enslaved. Okay. Now, when it comes to your life as a man, and guys that are in this corner of the internet, right? Guys looking for help, looking to be more masculine, looking more to be like men. And what I've noticed is there's a common theme and a big problem with why a lot of things are wrong with America, why things are so screwed up with the kids and everything, all boils down to bad parenting, right? Bad parenting and it all really boils down to female-led households, right? Single moms and or betas being pushed around by their wives, right? That's the backbone of everything that usually comes to being a problem in a man's life. Like, I'm coaching a young guy now in New Zealand, and I could tell as soon as I talk to him, I could say like, "Oh, yeah, you're raised by a single mom, aren't you?" I could see it from a mile away. And so, really, the thing is, the biggest misconception I've seen with a lot of men is that at the age of 30, a lot of guys feel like 30 is old and 30 is game over, and it's the beginning of you getting old and the beginning of you not getting any more pussy for the rest of your life, okay? Did you think this at one point? Put a 1 in the chat if you thought about this at one point or another. I certainly did, and I've learned that it's absolutely incorrect, okay? Because men and women are not the same. Men and women are not equal, okay? Men, if you look at the large picture of life, men have a better experience in life than women because men are the stronger, superior sex, right? If you were to objectively plug in all the information into a piece of artificial intelligence that was able to freely think and freely calculate and freely provide the, irrefutable data by calculating the pros and cons of each gender, men would come out every single time. There's no doubt, all right? And so the problem is in the West, right? In the Western world, so many dudes are just getting fucked nonstop. And it all comes from, here's what happens. Let me show you how you were story of your enslavement, okay? Before we jump into the title of today's tough story, okay? Okay, this is how USA men are enslaved. Okay. All right. So it starts in 3 parts here. Okay. All right. So it goes like this. First things first is the media. Okay. Media always shows women better than men, right? That's Western media. Western media doesn't even try to show equality. It always shows that women are better than men, okay? Number 2 is the government. Okay, people who trust the government are seriously the dumbest fuckers I've ever met in my entire life. When anytime I hear somebody says like, yeah, we should raise more taxes, I'm just like, you're fucking so stupid. You're the dumbest piece of shit I've ever met in my entire life. Okay? The government enforces sexist laws against men for money in family law. Okay? So divorce court, all that stuff, right? Women know that they have the upper hand. and they know that they can manipulate, lie, cry, and abuse the system in order to, in order to get what they want, right? So they know how to manipulate the judge, the jury. They know how to do all of this stuff. They're ultra manipulative, right? A great way to see a story of manipulation is watch Gone Girl. Okay? Gone Girl with Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. The movie Gone Girl from 2014 shows you how manipulative and wicked women can be to, especially American women, to manipulate the system and, quite frankly, get away with it. The common predators like this are Amber Heard and Amber Rose. Who else? Brie Larson, Meghan Markle is another one, right? We did a really good episode of Meghan Markle on Rule 0. And, this movie right here shows you that, okay? Lou Piazza's in the house. Says, I work for the court system. It's true. All right? Al says, my brother's dating a liberal, stereotypical dead-end job, 100K in debt. She just got a few Democrat bumper stickers, resist Trump. She doesn't even own a car. You can't trust these liberals. So true. Women use emotional shaming to control you. Exactly. You just got to learn to stand up to it, right? But then you have the government doing this, right? And then the last one is, let's go back here. Okay. Family, church, right? Traditionalism, oh my God, I just can't even spell today. Jesus, I'm retarded. Traditionalism is on the decline. So families equals broken people equal more broken families, right? They used to love to talk about this in the church. They used to call this generational curses, which is true. Like, you see a bunch of fat fucks and like, oh, look, they have little fat children too. Why? Because the bad eating habits from the parents are passed on to the children. Your dad's a drughead. Go look at that. Shocker. The kid's a drughead too, right? The mom lacks discipline. Oh, look at that. All the kids lack discipline as well, right? It's just right there. Okay. That's the big thing there. The church is sold out in America. Church used to be about God, but now they're only about profit. Every church in America, the majority of them are just completely sold out. They are all like, yeah, even though like they're like, we can't really speak up against homosexuality, even though the Muslims do, right? Muslims are allowed to reject it, but Christians are not. Why? Because you're white. That's why. Female is now being like the head of the church, right? Because the church has become feminized. All they care about is money. They don't care about actually fulfilling the word of God in the Bible. I know, because I used to be in school to be a pastor. Okay. Profit and gossip, perfectly explained right there. All right. So that's just typically how men are enslaved. And again, when you're raised with a single mother household, oh God, it's just hell. Single moms are just the worst. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know. I was raised by one. I can tell you. It's hell on earth. It's hell on earth. It's fucking for the kids too. Chick-fil-A deliveries in the house. He says, you're still a pastor, John, a pastor of truth. Hey, call me Pastor Truth. I'll get a shirt that says Pastor Truth on it. YOLO.